Braincake is a delicious, sweet nourishment created by combining two or more brains.
Braincake time, I've come in to feed my friends. My friends at the dining table. It's Kiwi and Brock and Gunboy and Jimothy. That was all flat. I'm gonna let it get off the table and get into your all's laps and let you all take it from there.
We're real hungry, man. Can we eat your daughter?
Excuse me?
I mean,
eat her?
Well,
he meant out. He meant out.
Y'all ain't eating my fucking daughter.
No, that's not what I meant.
I don't know if that
I
makes
meant like a cannibal.
What you meant?
Oh. This is a bakery.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that would have been better.
This is a bakery.
Could you bake your daughter, though?
This is a bakery. No, y'all ain't eating my daughter. This is a bakery, and we make cakes and pies and pastries. And
like okra?
Huh?
Well, that's killing bread, I guess.
Zucchini? No, I don't dabble in that devil work.
That's a bakery.
Well, I don't give a fuck. That ain't something I dabble in, son.
But I ate some good zucchini.
I dabble in fucking cakes and pies and pastries.
I had some today.
You had zucchini bread?
Wait, so you ain't got people or zucchini bread? 12 hours ago.
It's called bread. That ain't a pie, pastry, or a cake. It's bread. That's called bread. It ain't a pastry, a pie, or a dessert or cake of any kind.
Okay, thank you, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. It was from a very sweet woman.
Yeah, who?
But I can't say.
Was it your granny ma?
I can't let secrets like that.
Oh
does the secret lie under her breast?
Is it Colonel Sanders?
I don't want to share.
Is it Colonel Sanders zucchini bread secret recipe?
Truthfully, I don't want to share my zucchini bread.
Well,
I ain't gonna tell you.
I think you ought to share it because what's the point of having such a good product that
it's gone?
Huh? What?
It's gone. What do you mean it's gone?
I eat it.
Why'd you eat it?
You didn't save the recipe. Did you eat the recipe too?
You don't even like it.
I mean, I don't want to like it at all.
What about the people that do like it, James?
I just want to make some money off of it. Do you still have it?
I ate the plastic wrap too.
Tastes good, don't it?
Good luck pooping that out. Good luck pooping that out, sir.
I was gonna commiserate with him, but you were like, "Hey, that's good shit."
Yeah, man. Well, if it's a real good zucchini bread, you gotta lick the residue off too. You know, it's like
eating that rind on that good bologna.
Yeah,
that Fisher's bologna.
I was gonna compare it to like pudding cups and like licking the top.
The skin.
I ate the wax
skin on the top of the.
Yes,
I ate the wax on the baby bells.
The what?
I eat the wax on the baby bells.
I forgot about those.
It won't hurt you. If it makes it through you, it won't hurt you.
What are those waxy little they're like soda pops.
Nip. Clubs.
I have no idea. I know what you're talking about though. Like there's some kind of there's like a little bit of liquid in them.
You can nip or something like that.
Yeah,
they're waxy.
Yeah,
it's one of those. You bite the cap off of it and you suck it out.
Yeah. Are you supposed to eat that wax?
I chewed on it.
No, yeah, me too.
I chew on it.
Everybody chews on it, but nobody eats it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
I mean, I'm sure somebody eats it. Well, I mean, if they do,
people
and it makes the other system, they'll be all right.
Somebody really fucked up when they made those little Valentine's candy necklaces. How many kids you think fucking had that stuck in their esophagus?
I ate them shits, man.
They had holes in them.
They had holes? Oh, yes. It
don't matter if you've got a whole fucking string of them smashed in there.
Yeah, twisted up in
you bite one and you try and swallow it, and one goes down and then another one goes down. And you're like,
you have to pull it out like a magician with
You might
flags.
sound like that if you use them as anal beads, too.
Yeah, well, that's true. No, it'd make you squeal.
Valentine necklaces as anal beads.
I'm sure someone's done it.
I'm sure.
I guarantee someone ate it afterwards.
Yeah. That's just what you would do. I mean, like if you're bold and brave enough to put a fucking Valentine's necklace up somebody's pooper, you're brave enough to, eat it with your loved one.
Yeah, for sure.
With your loved one.
And what do they say
the
on
loved
them?
one part necessarily.
No, I think it would be with your. It'd have to be. With
Not
someone.
even the person that whose ass it was.
I don't even think the most depraved.
You eat it. No, you eat it with the Pope. You eat it with. And the aristocrats. You eat it with their mom.
Yeah, dude. Like you're not going to find even the most depraved of street walking prostitutes that are going to be down with that. You're just not.
eating.
You got to find one of Jeffrey Epstein's girls.
I don't know.
If you can find them. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh my
oh,
god.
topical reference.
That was fucking great.
Topical references.
That was fucking great.
What does that mean?
If you can find them.
Like a topical
Like he's got
salve.
whores buried because he fucking caps them because he's a piece of shit and a monster. He shot people probably.
We're
I
just-
guarantee
we're
you.
just
He's
like-
dead now. I don't think we have to worry about slandering.
Yeah,
him.
but we keep sneak jabbing him every episode. Like
Well,
Adam.
he was a child molester. I
Yeah.
feel like it's deserved.
That's
at
true.
this point.
Yeah. Hambone took a little jab at
They
him. the
put
other
fucking
day.
Ghislaine Maxwell in the same fucking prison where the guards were asleep and they lost the footage and he hung himself even though he was on suicide watch and he had his fucking hyaloid bone broken, which is characteristic of strangulation.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, that's all a fact. It's just that, I mean, he totally killed himself, though, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, he killed himself.
Allegedly.
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 Allegedly. And
I'm glad it was allegedly.
I'm also glad that the story we are speaking of Jeffrey Epstein is just allegedly.
Y'all, I got a correction for you, and it freaked me the fuck out, and I'm going to share it with you. On a previous episode that I had done, speaking of Hambone, he shared the world's largest poo record with me, and he had said it was 14 feet.
That's all.
Somebody had a 14-foot dookie?
That was incorrect. I want to
I thought he
and
said pool.
I want to correct that right now. It was, in fact, 29 feet.
With no restrooms
With-
in it?
No breaks.
Who was there to...
They done it, and they apparently they pooped while
Where
they
did he
were hovering
poop?
on a skateboard in a bowling alley, like in a bowling lane. Like they hovered them on a skateboard and they pooped, held them as they pooped, and like guided them down the fucking bowling lane
makes
or
me
something.
happy.
And they shit one consecutive
I've
poo.
ever heard.
One consecutive poo. No breaks in it. This wasn't like a turd then break.
They didn't
then
have to
another
do
turd.
it that way,
That's
goddammit.
some-
They
that's
didn't
some-
have to fucking do it on roller skates. They didn't have to have the world's longest poo.
It was
done on
skate-
roller skates.
It was on a skateboard.
Oh,
you
I'm so
imagine?
sorry.
Could you imagine
Another
the-
rolling thing with wheels that you're gonna take the longest shit in the world
Yeah,
on.
in a bowling alley.
Wait.
Was it?
I guess I guess that's a perfect way to get. I have no fucking clue.
Can you imagine the core strength you need to shit a continuous
I was gonna say, like-
29-foot turd?
My thing was like,
for
how
real.
much
Control you have to
concentration?
have.
How much
Yeah.
concentration do you have to have without breaking? Like a single break?
And what they eat?
Yeah.
Do they eat a special meal for it?
According to
Have to.
Hambone,
You know-
they had a butt plug in for 2 weeks.
That's
What?
cheating though. That's dope. That's like doping.
Is it like dope?
I
It's
think
like
so.
steroids of the shit game,
Yeah.
man.
Well, it's like, I've always felt like people that fucking in the food eating contest that dunk their hot dogs in water, that's cheating. Fuck you, eat a hot dog like a human. Who does that shit? No one does that for
Yeah,
fun
that
and
is
pleasure.
cheating.
But
Maybe they
it's-
do.
man,
If you're
if
at
you
a
want to
pool
be...
party.
If you want to be the
Now,
best damn
come
hot dog
on.
eater, you got to dip it in some water. I mean, if
I-
that's what we're
If you're
counting,
only
is how many
eating
hot dogs?
at a
That's
pool
it,
party
yeah.
and they have
Yeah.
to be
The,
wet.
the requirements to that should be, if they're going to do that shit, they should just be they dunk it in hot dog flavored water. That's the requirement.
It's all
Yeah,
the way
no, I
it
can
is.
get behind
With
Well-
lemons in it, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
For garnish.
Yes. Punish these people.
So it's classy.
Oh, punish them. Oh, I thought that was
Where are
helpful.
all of
Yeah,
the
okay.
corn
I'm
dog
behind
eating
that.
contests out here,
I
dude?
thought the lemon was
Who
too.
were choked?
Yeah.
Where's the corn dog eating contest at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
That's
don't
in
know.
high school. That's how many corn dogs you can take from your friends
Corn
before
dog.
you
Fuck that shit.
turn
man.
around and smack them in the nuts. Corn dogs?
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
You
yeah,
don't remember getting kneed
Yeah.
up the butt with
Yeah.
a corn dog?
Just come to me and say corn dog.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck
Oh.
that.
Yeah, that's a
Fuck
good
that shit.
joke. Dude.
I'd
great,
always
thanks.
heard it. Hey, have you ever been fucked by a rhinoceros? And they would do it
that
right
one
their
too.
knee up your booty hole.
Yeah, that one
Yeah.
too.
It was not a good time. I'm like, that is absolutely not. I feel like a rhinoceros would probably be much more like vicious feeling than that. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be ripped from the inside out.
Well, yeah, your spine would probably be snapped and your ass bone would definitely break from a rhinoceros. But there were also some kids who had a lot of issues at home who would take out a lot of aggression in those knees to your ass, and maybe it would feel quite like a rhinoceros.
My cousin got peed on by a rhinoceros one time
Did he?
Did you do what?
at the Cincinnati Zoo.
Is this for real?
This happened.
What'd you do? Did he need
Hey.
first aid or something?
We was kids, and
His kids got pissed on too?
we was kids. No, he was a child
Oh.
at the time.
So
That's
is
R.
his...
Kelly. That wasn't
We were
no
young.
rhinoceros. That was R. Kelly.
Oh.
The R stands
I know
for
what I said.
rhinoceros.
R.
Not everybody knows that.
Some people thought it was Jim Carrey and the rhinoceros.
This
It was
actually
fucking
happened,
R.
though.
Kelly.
It literally happened.
Oh my gosh.
He was standing obviously by the rhinoceros.
I'm glad you got that reference over there,
And,
Gun Boy.
When that's
There
your
was a
cause.
shower. There was some expelling of water,
Chicago.
and he thought it was just like a little shower in the zoo, so he could cool off a little bit. He was enjoying it,
Yeah.
and later his mom had to tell him
It was the
it was
pee
rhino
release
pee.
valve.
It was rhino pee because they do the little with their.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
Like
Don't
with
they
their
call it-
tail, they
yeah,
like
yeah,
spin
I think
and
they call
kiss
that
and
mug
shit around.
spray.
Well, that
Yeah.
one did. That one did it
That's shit.
on his face.
That's not pee.
Oh, it was
That's
pee.
shit.
I mean,
Isn't
I
it
was
piss and
there. There
shit
was
when
no-
they do
there
it?
Well,
was
it's
no
like
poo.
everything.
Like
They're
they-
just
and that, like,
they're using
they
the
call it-
bathroom and they're spinning their
I'm
tail.
sure there was
Mug
some
spraying
people
it
like that.
everywhere.
But
Only thanks,
Overall,
Angry Video Game
90%
Nerd.
that was a real thing that I witnessed.
That's how I learned muck spray.
What?
Angry Video Game Nerd.
I was just raised by the fucking History Channel on Animal Planet, so I watched a lot of animal shit when growing up.
Man,
My papa would always say, I've seen it on Discovery.
Yeah,
On
that's
Discovery
another
Channel.
one too. Wild Kingdom, by God.
he said he felt like he was in a cool place, man. Whenever I would go to the zoo, whenever I was a kid, I always thought like going into the penguin exhibit would have been like the fucking nicest thing. Just going in there, I bet it was like, oh, it felt so cold.
Damn, yeah, dude.
What if it isn't, though?
I mean,
Oh,
like,
my-
I've never thought about, like, as an adult, like, I don't like zoos.
Probably
No.
just go in,
But-
it would smell bad, and you'd realize
Dude,
how
we had a
up
great
close
time at the zoo
the
at one
penguins
time.
looked
I
sick.
I mean, I did
How
at one
sad it
time.
was that they were
I absolutely
confined.
acknowledge
There's just
I
no
had a
real way
time.
to have ethically have a zoo on any kind of scale, I don't think.
Like, I absolutely acknowledge I had a good time at zoos at one point. Whenever I was young, I did, but
Yeah.
now I can't go to them without feeling really
you learn
bad.
about them.
Yeah, when I really
Yeah.
learn,
Yeah,
I
we're
see them like,
smarter than all those dumb things anyway.
I mean, sure, but like
But
that
they're-
doesn't mean like I feel like any type of sympathy for them.
There's people smarter than us.
So you don't see
I mean,
if you
they
don't
can
feel
put
any
us
type of
somewhere.
sympathy for them, we're
Yeah.
on the same page here.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, it's like the circus. The circus is always a weird film.
Huh?
Yeah.
Now, come on, man! I
Yeah.
rode an elephant. Don't tell me I was wrong to do it. Come on, man.
I fed a zebra once, and I also fed a giraffe.
Man, I'm scared in those
now,
situations.
they got big tongue. That's sinful.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's
they
still
do.
an animal.
Yeah, I don't like to be in like the pens with like the 40 goats. Cause
Why
like,
not? You don't want them all. You don't want all those creatures that are crotch level with you, fucking wanting to feed that are in your hands that are
Exactly.
also at crotch level.
I think it's weird we're so
That will
comfortable
eat
with like
anything?
cattle. A cow would fuck you up.
That will eat anything.
Yeah, yeah. Goat be like, dude, bro, hand it over here. I'll eat it. Is that microwave any count? I'll eat it.
They'll eat your ass.
Is that,
They don't
is
care.
that is that your cock, my friend?
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
like to nibble on that.
I don't think.
I'm a
it'd
fucking
be.
dumb beast of the field. No, I'll pretty much chew up anything you put in my mouth.
So I was gonna say, I don't feel like there's gonna be a whole lot of nibbling to it. I feel like there's gonna be like a bit of chomping and a bit of do howdies and a bit of
They got-
circumcisions and
I
whatnot.
don't,
got
I don't
flat
want to
teeth.
graphikize it too much, but that's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
right?
Yeah, I don't want a flat tooth,
Flat teeth.
filled beast.
Way worse.
Gnawing at my.
Yeah, just imagine that first buck-toothed girlfriend, just fucking fucking times 10.
Oh, I remember
Fucking times
saying.
10.
Times a million.
So, oh, I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Oh, back in the day,
Remember Louisa?
R.I.P.
Louisa.
R.I.P. Louisa.
Yeah.
She's dead now.
Yeah.
She scraped everybody up and down the road.
Yeah, we shot her.
I remember Meredith.
Meredith?
So good, yeah.
What if she got shot tonight? And
I
that
remember-
was the
I remember
fucking,
Daniel.
we had to can this
Daniel?
episode
Daniel.
because of that.
Daniel was the best damn dick sucker in town.
Hey, hey.
I can't believe that fucking.
No matter what town he was in.
Dude,
Yes.
Daniel the dick sucker dick sucked everything in his path everywhere he went.
He did.
He
and
couldn't
and he
wrap a
did it
Starburst
proudly,
with his
and I
teeth.
respect that.
We need statues in honor of Dick the Daniel sucker.
Daniel.
Daniel the dick sucker.
Daniel
Dick's the
did
Daniel's
suck.
son. Daniel's son is that,
Daniel Bryan the dick sucker. Is that what that was? That's what that meant, don't it?
oh no.
You want Triple H's buddies?
No, I ain't Triple H, buddy. Yeah. I love wrestling.
Who are you?
I'm Steven.
Just general,
Steven?
just general
I think
Southern wrestling fan.
I think that's just you, buddy.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Steven.
Well, actually, Steven ain't my name. Really, if I was being honest with you, it's Stu.
Well, just letting everybody know, Steven just hocked the
Stu.
loogie and wiped his nose before
Stu.
shaking on moist.
Stu.
What's that short for?
Steven.
Stu,
Steven.
no, motherfucker. I know better than
I
that.
think your parents didn't know letters.
No, Steven.
That was last name Pid.
Well, now I won't discourage
His
him
last
for that.
name's Pid.
Steven.
Pid.
Stu, Steven.
First name
Absolutely.
Stu,
Let me
last
tell
name
y'all
Pid.
something.
Yeah. Ah!
Let me tell y'all something.
Tell us.
I think none of y'all want a piece of it.
I want all of it. I don't want a piece
Yeah, I'll
of it.
fuck you up, Steven, so don't even try it, dude.
Steven, Steven.
What do you have that I ain't got?
You think that nutrition is
Yeah.
nachos?
Goddamn,
and
you
cheese?
science your way into a corner, Keegan.
Hey,
No. I was gonna say.
Hey, man.
I was gonna say
You
that.
started using big words,
I don't
and you
give
know
a-
he's from Appalachia.
I don't give a fuck. It tastes good.
Dude, okay, you know what
I
I
don't
was
give
gonna
a
say?
shit
Kill
why
him
I'm eating.
before
Fucking
balls.
die. I'll kick
Listen,
your ass.
Here, this is what I was gonna say.
I'm kidding.
I didn't want to attack Jimothy personally because I was gonna say he thinks nutrition is Gatorade, but there's this show called The 1,000-Pound Sisters, right? And she was like, if you just eat 3 small meals a day and like a Gatorade like that, you could lose weight.
Now look,
and she
never-
was like, and a snack. I swear to God, she said a Gatorade and a snack.
Now look, let me,
Gotta have
Part of your
Gatorade and a
fucking
snack.
meal.
let me
Okay.
clarify. I never said Gatorade was nutrition.
No,
I never said that.
yeah, I don't.
I know I'm
It
gonna
is
come off as a
nutrition. It just
fucking-
might not be good nutrition.
I know I'm gonna come off as a fucking corporate stooge here, but Gatorade is full of fucking useful electrolytes, and it's excellent. It was developed for the fucking Florida Gators to fucking keep them hydrated on the field.
Well, yeah,
If
but
you
it's,
are ever drunk and you feel like you're gonna get hungover, drink you a Gatorade. You'll be fine.
yeah. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't. That's like thinking a Diet Coke is like a.
Yeah, no, definitely. No,
like
nothing's
you get
good
a
for you.
get
if
a
it's not
big
clear.
fat fast food meal and get a Diet Coke and
Nothing's
much.
good
I
for you.
love
if
it.
it's
I
not
always
clear.
love
That's
the
why I drink
irony in
moonshine
that.
and vodka.
like
Oh,
I
yeah.
think some people think.
I enjoy the irony of Diet Cokes with large meals.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Or small fries with an enormous meal.
Yeah.
Supersize my fries, but I want a Diet Coke.
I go
Yeah.
whole hog, baby.
Oh, I do too. I mean, like, I'm not even gonna front about it. I mean, like, if I'm getting something, if I'm getting a big meal, give me a big fucking drink. It ain't gonna be diet. Give me just something. I'm already making a fool of myself and gonna regret this. Let me have a Dr. Pepper.
I usually
Please.
regret
Yeah.
when I get fast food.
What about the
I always
chicken pot
prefer
pie
that.
out of the freezer, though?
Huh?
What about the chicken pot pie out of the freezer, though?
I don't regret
I
the
don't
pot
fuck
pie in the
with those,
freezer.
really.
No, fuck no. You don't regret that shit at all.
It's like I don't regret the bagel bites, man. I used to buy those shits. I don't buy them anymore.
even
like
if
the
they
pizza bagel
manufacture
bites.
that in China with slave labor, you don't fucking regret that fucking pot pie because it's so fucking good. It's Marie Callender's.
Now I regret Hot Pockets.
Ain't no way you can fucking deny
That
it.
ain't slave labor, buddy. She makes them.
Oh,
That's what
Marie
she-
Callender?
Yeah, that's what she does for
Lord, I thought
fun.
she was
Yeah,
sold
she
them
makes
many
all of them.
calendars after.
She makes all of them.
She
She
cooks
makes them-
every day.
Yeah, she makes about
Cooking
500,000 bakery pies a day.
She's cooking right now. She really makes
Well,
half
she
a
sure
cent.
don't bake them. I sure have to take them and put them in the microwave and cook them all the way.
And you still complaining.
Yeah,
She crafts them all.
Yeah.
That's awful, gun boy.
What it
That's a
is, she
shame.
crafts them all. She has a
Well, buddy, I
portal to
make
hell.
pot pie, and I tell you what you do, you bake them. And when I get hers, they ain't baked.
Hers are baked in
Well,
hell.
she's
You is.
giving you a meal. Ah.
Hell yeah, she's giving you a meal. You love the meal.
And a feel.
Digest it.
Am I vaping the cum?
No, you're not vaping the cum. We're not revisiting
That
vaping
escalated.
cum.
That escalated a lot.
That grossed me the hell out when I heard it.
That's not anything I want to get involved in.
Tasted like roast beef, apparently.
You
I mean,
did?
that just seems like, yeah, it seems like a regular old Arby sandwich to me.
That's what he compared it to.
That's horsey
He
sauce.
compared it to a fucking Arby's sandwich.
No, he said
He did.
vaping cum.
He said
It's
it
like-
tasted like an Arby's roast beef barbecue sandwich.
A barbecue
With a little bit of, he said with a little bit of plastic.
Oh
was-
my god, it's so detailed.
Yeah,
in
He
the
said it
description.
took 3 loads.
That's what wigs me out.
Just save up 3 loads.
It's like, it has to be real. He would not be that detailed.
And it wasn't even a heat of the moment thing if it took 3 loads.
Ew, God. I was just grossed out by the thought of, it probably smells like that because that's all he eats is fucking Arby's roast beef.
I don't even know who we're
coming
talking
out
about,
his cum. His stupid cum that he vapes. What the fuck?
Hey, I'd rather...
Stupid cum box.
I'm sorry, dude, if you're... You know what? No, never mind. I'm not.
No, do it.
I'm happy for him. I think he's so happy with himself that you have to be supportive.
I wish I could
just
achieve that level of Nirvana by doing something so fucking outlandish.
I'm indifferent to him vaping his cum at whoever this is.
I would
if
rather...
it makes him happy?
I'm glad he
Are you
did
happy
it.
for
I'm glad he
it?
did
Sure.
it.
Yeah,
I would rather...
me too, man. I'm glad he vaped his cum and shared that it tasted like an Arby's roast beef
So
sandwich.
now I don't
with
have to do it
barbecue.
because really I was going to do that about next week. I was thinking about it.
Now he said it
No, I
had
don't have
hints
to.
of mangoes, so you might need to see if that's posturing or not.
So I want, the next time you go to Arby's and get a roast beef barbecue and get some of that sauce like that to go along with it, just know that what you're eating is what vaped cum tastes like.
cum.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even the fucking plastic bit that set me over the top with it and believing him. It was the barbecue part. I don't know why. It was the barbecue part. It stuck out to me so much. Like,
He's the genius of the world.
Yeah, and I would much rather him vape his own cum instead of putting it inside of a human being.
Or imagine if he devoted that to like developing an atomic bomb.
Yeah.
Like he could
Or
do
another
anything.
human being.
If you can come 3 times in your
Worst
vape
case
cart.
scenario.
If you could come 3 times in a vape cart and then have the balls to taste it.
I mean,
Imagine what you could do with the dedication to fucking have a nuclear bomb. I think that's the new fucking terrorist organization is cum vapors.
I'm glad he had the balls
right.
to work it up.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Mainly what I'm saying is we
Cum
should drone
vapors
strike
united.
this dude.
Just
Probably
one guy.
someone else
Mainly
did
what
it.
I'm
I wonder if
saying.
he Googled it.
What?
How to vape cum.
I wonder
Or if he
about
did
that
any
too.
research.
I feel like this
there's
was
a
a
good
mad
idea.
scientist thing. That
Is it
probably
safe to vape cum?
Hey, man, at some point, if you Google that, that means somebody had to do it before it was Googleable.
Yeah.
Google,
And they
Google.
gave the answer.
That's
This is
true,
Google.
and Google came before cum.
Google.
Or before
Google did come before cum, as a matter
No,
of
it
fact.
absolutely did
A
not.
Google birthed the earth, man.
I meant before vapes, but yeah. He came before cum.
I don't understand why he had to fill the cart up.
He had to, he
Was
needed
there a
to make sure he
solution
didn't
or
run
something?
out too quick, you know.
Was it just straight cum that he was vaping?
Yeah, it was straight cum.
It wasn't mixed with
It
anything?
was thick and goopy, man, and it was bubbling.
It was bubbling.
And he had just the worst fucking patchy facial hair. And he had
course.
he had a poster of Kramer on his fucking wall
Oh,
behind him
man.
from Seinfeld.
I'm gonna cry.
Well,
Wow.
I don't mind that. Actually.
And he said it was kind of the same taste as before. So he's done these reviews and done these cum vapes before.
But just
On
this
the
is
line.
the first one he's
Other people's cum?
No, his cum.
Oh, so he
He
just
comes
like...
his vapes multiple times.
I like how... Does he review each time he vapes it?
I don't know,
That's what
but I
he-
know from that video
He
that
should.
he's saying it's like the other times that I vaped semen is essentially what he's
It
saying.
really just sounds like an excuse for him to keep vaping semen.
Yeah, it does. It does do that.
That's all it sounds
Eventually,
like.
Yeah.
eventually he's going to try someone else's if he hasn't already.
well.
I don't know. I think if you're that happy,
Yeah, because
with
it's
yourself,
it'd be a giant leap to vape
Guys.
somebody else's cum instead of your own.
Listeners, if you can find his address, send him your cum. You know, and
Yeah,
tell,
send
let
him
him
in
know
your
little
it's
vials
from
like
Braincake.
Charles Manson.
Let him know Braincake sent you.
I said
mean,
to
like-
mine's in
No, don't do that. don't do that.
They're gonna tell anyway.
No,
Dude,
they
think
will.
about how happy
Okay.
he would be, though.
He
Like,
would-
he
I
would
don't
weirdly
know.
have, like, UPS,
I feel like,
like...
there would be like a sad fat boy diary with like a little bit of patchy facial hair, and he'd be like, "Quit fucking sending me your cum.
Dude, he
I didn't ask for your fucking cum. I don't want your fucking cum. I hate this stupid ass podcast."
Can you imagine him just like in his room losing his shit, like throwing vials of people's
Sticking
cum
a remote
because he
in
has
his ass.
so many that are being
Yeah,
shipped to him.
he's got vials on the shelves. He's got fish tanks full of cum that people have sent him. Freaking U-Haul trucks backing up with nothing
At first,
but cum
it was
containers.
fun, but then it stopped being fun real quick.
Because now it's a challenge for him to vape everything.
Yeah.
He's a
It's a
nonstop.
chore for him to sweep up the broken vials of cum in his house.
He does
I'm not sure
live
it would be
streams,
fun
dude.
The
Like,
first time.
No.
he does 24-hour live streams just trying to get rid of all that cum.
That's what it is. He started vaping it because he didn't know what the fuck to do with it. He was like, I'm running through 7,000 tissues a week. I got to
Yeah.
start vaping this shit.
It's like you think certain things are the standard. Like, when I read on Reddit that there was this guy who went to someone's house and they had a poop knife, and
Yes.
it was, they were
story.
like,
Yes, I
What
love.
is a poop knife?
Oh my
Well,
god, the
exactly.
poop knife is the greatest thing ever.
Did you scrape your ass with the knife?
Yeah.
his
no.
family, man. He just thought it was normal. He thought everybody had a poop knife, a knife that you use to cut up with your turds when they're too big for the toilet.
And if I remember right, this family, they kept it in the laundry room because it's right next to the bathroom,
Right.
and it was like the central part of the house. So the poop knife was readily accessible for anybody that needed to poo. And if someone had a log so fucking fat and enormous, they could reach out for the poop knife, and they could cut that poo so that way, whatever. And if I remember correctly, he goes to school or something, and then he asks his friends about their or he goes to his friend's house and asks if they have a poop knife. And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, poop knife?" And he's like,
Dude, don't you hate it like when your poop won't break with your poop knife?
"Yeah,
You go sharpen your poop knife.
No, dude.
You know
I
what the
don't.
most fucked up part about this story is I'm like, that's kind of a good idea.
No, I
Keep a
agree
poop
in a
knife
weird
in the
way.
laundry room.
I mean, I don't know about. I mean, like, I don't know.
kind of
Sometimes
turds
Sometimes
are
I
you
poop
guys
too
shit?
big.
Yeah.
Sometimes I poop
I've
too
never
big.
looked at a turd and been like, I need to segment this
You ain't
thing
never
out.
had a
with a
wraparound
knife.
Betty? You ain't never had a wraparound Betty?
Oh, what?
I
A
call them
wraparound
Susie's,
Betty,
but
you know. All right, well, it's the same thing.
well, I mean, yeah, but still, why would you need a knife? Just use your fingers is what I do.
I use my fingers for a lot of shit, but not scraping shit ain't one of them.
Well, you.
Other shit.
That's a different
Well, you
type of
need
shit,
to
I
get in
guess.
tune with nature, and you need to break up your shit with your hands.
Yeah, man, like that's about as primal as you can get, dude. Embrace your inner animal. Play in your own poo.
Yeah.
Little scat play.
Yeah, a little bit of scat play. Find you a friend or two, and you all can fling poo at each other.
And then flush it through the throne in your house that leads pipes down into the sewer somehow.
yeah, and you all can
What's
chase
that?
each other on your hands and feet, and like start
You have
picking
a
bugs
sewer?
of each other's hair. and shit.
I
No,
poop
I don't.
I poop outside.
Well, that being my point, I don't know how shitters work. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you have a septic tank? I have a septic tank.
I
don't
mean,
know
what's
about
the
any of you
general
guys.
way a shitter works? Like, what is the where does the pipe go?
Fucking
It goes
toilet.
out to
It
the
depends
septic
on where
tank.
you live, I guess.
Yeah,
Unless you live where there's a sewer, in which case it goes.
Here it's probably a septic tank.
No, it's
But
a
that's
septic
just
tank.
so
But I don't know
crazy.
if there is a sewer. There might be one like on Main Street in Hazard.
All right,
I don't-
all of my citizens'
I don't think there's
poo
any
shall
sewers.
flow in the same river.
weren't they? Was it like Greece or Rome or something?
Aqueducts, yeah.
They had like shits just filling the streets, right?
Oh no!
Oh,
I thought you
pretty
were
much
saying they
everywhere, I
invented
think.
indoor plumbing.
At
No,
one
that
point.
was more like a late European thing because we kind of forgot how to do everything.
Okay.
The Roman concrete could set under fucking water, and is still here to this day, fucking standing where it was. We can't fucking make anything like that. They were putting fucking blood and shit into it, and volcanic fucking soil and shit, but we don't. How the fuck can we replicate that shit?
Well, that's what we're missing, man.
we gotta
just need
sacrifice
blood.
chickens.
We
Yeah.
need blood.
We
We
need
need
blood.
do
blood.
need blood.
I think we do sacrifice a lot of chickens already.
No,
we
just the
sacrifice
Mexicans.
a lot of chicken.
A lot of
Hell
chickens.
yeah.
We sacrifice chickens?
Yes, to our tummies.
No.
Arise, chicken. Arise.
Arise, chicken. Arise, in my
Arise.
tum tum.
That's Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes.
Nah, we're predators, man. We're like tigers. We eat meat.
Well,
If we don't eat meat, our brains don't
Man,
get big.
chickens are made of meat.
Chickens are made of meat.
well,
Hey,
that's
do
why
you
I
get pissed
love
off at a
chicken.
tiger because it kills a fucking axis deer?
Huh?
Do you get pissed off at a tiger because it kills a fucking axis deer? No. you go-
Absolutely.
you
I would
go,
go have a
good job,
stern
boy.
talking to
Yeah.
You
with
go,
that
good
tiger.
job, boy. That's a good
Swap
meal
that
for you.
tiger
Eat
out.
that.
No,
Say, hey, Tiger,
you
what the
just-
fuck you think
You
you're
just
doing?
stab that tiger.
Do you
What I
get
would
pissed
do-
off at a tiger if it kills a baby tiger? No,
you know
go
what
eat
I'm
that
gonna
pussy,
do?
boy.
You know what I'm gonna do, Gunboy?
Somebody.
That tiger that kills that axis deer, I'm gonna go to its house with a bunch of my friends, and we're all gonna stand outside and picket it. and say no more eating axis deer.
And
Yeah.
its wife is going to walk out with a 6-shooter revolver and point it at the back of its husband's head.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Not on purpose,
What
just
did
because
we-
she's kind of wailing around with it and she
Oh.
don't know how to use a gun.
Oh.
And she's pointing it at like everybody and also her husband's back of her head.
Then she ends up firing it by accident in the back of his head, and she caught a 6-pointer.
And she claims that the crap.
Yes,
I think it's great.
that's a great
Dude,
story.
I'm all in favor of shooting guns. I love guns.
I'm in favor of Gun Boy.
Who called a 6
That's why I'm gun boy. I love him guns.
That's right. See, he's Gun Boy.
You won't believe it, but I caught a 29-pointer one time.
29.
Wow, man, that's about
I
as
swear.
crazy as Ted's 34
And what
pointer.
happened?
What'd you catch it on?
My knife. What happened? I
What?
seen it. I was out in the field, and my buddy was out looking out from binoculars from the trees, and he said, "You got you one, buddy. You got you one." And I turned around about that time, and I seen that deer. I said, "I gotta run for it." And I went.
And
I-
its antlers was so heavy it couldn't hear him say, "I got you. You got you one boy. You got you one boy."
Oh
You
no,
gotta
it
remember
could
that.
hear me. It could hear me.
Oh.
It just was so scared because it was scared of me, and I killed it with my knife.
I was going to
What
say,
did I do?
did it run into you?
Juked him in the neck.
Oh yeah, I stabbed him probably 3 or 4 times in the abdomen.
Did you
And then his neck, and he fell over, and I stabbed him about 35 more times.
You see, he's got a little bit of unchecked
That
aggression.
seems
I
aggressive,
think-
man. Seems a little.
Now, did you feel its life leave its body?
I felt like something left my body.
You had an out-of-body experience when you killed her.
Yes, that's the word.
I
That's
believe
it.
it. That's what I'd say too.
Damn, dog.
And yep, took it home and fed my wife and kids.
Well, that's really, dude. I'm telling you, I like when fellers hunt and they hunt for the right
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
like
and then
when
I hung
fellas
its head
hunt,
on
they-
the wall.
Well, now,
But you ate it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You ate. You can't eat head.
Yeah.
Don't eat a deer head,
You
man.
know your head, bud.
Can you?
Why would you? I mean,
Sure.
you can, but why would you do it? It's like you could drive with your feet, but you won't. But
Oh.
you can't. I mean, it don't make a good fucking idea, don't it?
It's like
you
wiping
ever
before you
eat fish,
poop. It
Joe?
don't make no sense.
But I always drive with my
Uh-uh.
feet. That's how I hit the pedals.
You need to eat your fish jowl.
I don't need to eat a fish jowl. You ever ate a cow ass?
Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't dead, but
I mean,
it's something.
Oh,
I've ate a cow tongue
Have you?
and cow stomach.
Yeah, if
Did
you
we
ate
talk
cow
about that on
tongue.
rain cake? I think the first episode.
How is
about
tongue?
I don't
That's the
remember.
squeamishest thing for me because I feel like it would feel like a tongue.
I feel, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like I'm
like
just
meat.
French kissing
Oh,
a
okay.
giant animal.
Yeah.
As long as it
That's
feels
been
like
long
meat,
dead.
Maybe slightly spongy, but not like it doesn't feel like a tongue.
well, that's just like a.
What does it feel like? Is
Let's
there
not
anything
rhyme. I was
compared
about to say, well, that's just like a lung.
Like if a cow had cotton mouth.
Probably.
That's cottonmouth tongue.
The cow was smoking a fat duber.
Yeah.
See, people talk shit about factory farming, but by God, we give them cows the best medical marijuana. Before we drive a spike through their head,
We
so
make
they
sure them
enjoy it.
cows is comfortable.
How do
We
you-
make sure they're fed.
And then we throw away the organs because that's trash. We can't make no
What-
money off
Would a
that.
stone cow taste better?
How you think
you
they
might
got some
get you
fat
high.
though, man?
That's
You
definitely.
give them that good weed, they just eat. They're good cows. They're good fat
I
little
wish
cows.
that's how they fucking fatten up cows, man. Just give them weed and give them munchies and let them fucking
Weed
eat whatever
Oh my
they
God,
want.
that's such a cute existence that isn't real at
For
all.
like a
Yeah.
year and a half.
Yeah.
This is an adorable
Till you murder
existence
them.
for a year and a half until you go, sorry, Fluffy, and you stab it in the head
A
with a
cow
spike.
named Fluffy.
Yeah, right.
Well, it could have been like the old days. You could have hit it on the head with a sledgehammer.
They did that to kill cows in the old days? Damn.
I
that's
witnessed a man do it
ruthless.
to a turtle, and it was wild.
Well,
Why did he do
It's
it
not
to the
like
turtle?
sledgehammer cow killing went out of fashion. Sledgehammer's still a real good way to kill something if you
Well,
don't have a
I
spike.
mean, that's a good way to kill a lot of things, really.
I just hope you have the power to do it in one strike.
Yeah,
Well, that's what
it'd be-
Leatherface was about. You ever watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yeah, he was all about that.
Can you imagine being one of those people back in the Middle Ages or whatever, the executioners that were fucking shitty at it? Like they were
Oh,
botching
yeah.
executions and like decapitations left and right, taking 4, 5, 6, 7 good whacks before they got their head off.
Ooh.
Instead of one good swing. Like boo, like, what the fuck? It's a bludgeoning. You watch it like,
Yeah.
you're that guy.
You're just wallering their neck off.
Yeah.
And what does it take
I felt
to
like
be
I would
hired?
have been a good executioner.
I would have
what
been
does
one
it
of those
take
guys
to
that
be
laughed
hired
out.
as an
interview, like-
executioner? Yeah.
I would have been laughed and
You go.
lashed out of town.
They go, you kill people, and you go, yeah, and then they go, all right, you're in.
I have a
Yeah.
book of an old executioner.
That's a good way to let killers like get their taste for
Yes.
blood without actually killing people
Yes.
who, are innocent. What, Jimmy?
I'm
That in the
saying
army.
I have a book of an executioner, Fritz Harman Franz or something like that. I think was his name.
Yeah.
From Germany in the 1500s. Like, he documented all of his executions, like, over a 30-plus year time span.
Are there any like stories in there? that
Did he
stick
ever
out to you?
accidentally behead somebody with a noose?
He was fairly good at executions. Like, he mostly broke people on the wheel, though, was like what ended up happening. Yeah, he's breaking people on the wheel left and
What is
right.
that?
You have some straps that are up here, and you have some straps that are down here, and you have somebody bent over a wheel, and you turn it so that the straps pull away from each other, and then they just fucking break along the wheel.
They break one
Break 'em.
bone at a time. And sometimes they'll just take like a bar and just like smash one of your bones like that's lashed in.
Well,
so
yeah,
that way
you can
they'll-
use a hammer really effectively to torture. You can torture people with most of these things and not actually execute them. I think that's how people used to do executions. I think they used to just like,
Accidentally
we will
killed
torture them until they confess or they die.
Well, some were just more so stern punishments. Like cutting somebody's tongue off, cutting somebody's hands off. So stuff
Fucking
like that.
hands.
That's harsh.
Isn't it that's some crazy justice? Even
One
if that
hand
was
is one
applied in
thing.
first world countries today or some shit, man. You have
When
people
they're-
cutting off hands and dicks and
Just that you
tongues
said
and eyes and
he was fairly good at it. I like to imagine there were reviews.
There were people who were fairly bad at it. If
There
he
were
was
good
fairly good
We
at it.
will go back to this executioner, absolutely.
there
He put on a real show. He was very kind.
He talked to my kids after the show. It was a
He
real
served
treat.
popcorn.
He consoled us after he decapitated our husband and father. He read my kids a bedtime story for the next week and said he apologized greatly.
Right before digging an axe into her forehead.
He said he was born into this career. He didn't have a choice about it. He's just
fucked-
doing what his father's will.
He fucked the widow and gave her half of the executioner's fee to live on. I mean, he's a good man. He's
Great
a
man.
good
Yeah,
man.
Good
he's
man.
a great man.
He's a good man.
With a thirst for blood.
Just
And
occasionally.
pussy!
Yeah,
Does
being
he-
an executioner bring plenty of that.
Does he not? I wonder if there are any squeamish executioners.
I don't know, but
Somebody-
there's a lot of
They passed
horny
out. They
widows.
passed out on the first
There's,
try.
there's a lot of horny widows, I know that.
Horny widows and executioners.
Oh my God! Can you imagine? That's a book right there, dude.
That's a
Wow.
Brazzers channel, is what that is.
Yeah, that's true.
Does it exist already? Is that what you're saying? You watch
No, I'm saying they should do that.
The freaking.
They should listen to this podcast and snatch that up.
You can.
Hashtag Brazzers.
1650s Germany. Come on down.
1650s. How racist were they back then? Gee whiz.
Gee whiz!
If they only
Golly
got...
gee!
Hold on, if they only got past killing the Jews in the 40s, and let's be honest, that wasn't by choice. If they only got past it then, what were they like in the 1650s? Jesus.
Fritz Hahn.
I mean, Jewish Jesus, you know?
Yeah,
Jewish
Jews.
Jesus.
Well, Jesus was Jewish, wasn't he? He was
Yeah.
a Jew.
Fritz
No, I
Hahn,
think
baby.
he's an Arab, ain't he?
Local executioner.
Allegedly.
Old boy's got
Allegedly.
chicks chasing him left and right. They attend all. He's like the freaking. Was not Charles Manson. Who was
Ted
that?
Bundy?
Yeah, there you go, Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
He's like the Ted Bundy of his.
Talking about the car.
I got them
lot guy.
serial killers on lock, man.
I mean, I think there's probably something to like a woman being attracted to a man who is ready to kill in protection of
You gotta be
her
pretty-
or her
Oh,
child.
yeah,
I
in
mean,
protection of her and her child, yes.
You gotta be pretty confident to think you can kill somebody and get away with it. So maybe it's part of it's the confidence.
Have y'all seen that Instagram live feed where that dude is like talking to that girl, telling her about how she's gonna kill him, how he's gonna kill her, and murder her and bury her in the woods, and she's like smacking her pussy through some through some shorts, and she's like rubbing her pussy, and then she like squirts through her shorts, and she starts smacking the shit out of it.
What?
It was on Instagram Live. There wasn't no nudity, man. There wasn't no nudity.
Inappropriate.
Can't do nothing about it. He was telling her about how he was gonna kill her and bury her, and how she was worthless and stuff, and she was smacking her pussy.
Who? Who
Just
was telling
somebody
her
on
this?
Instagram, man. This dude. They
Do
were
you think
fucking
that was
around,
like
and they were
clipped
like,
in audio though? Or
no,
anything? Okay.
no. He was saying it with his mouth, and
Oh.
she was smacking her
As you
pussy.
do.
As
God.
one does.
And
That
she
is-
was asking him, "What do you?" And she was like giving him commands, and he was saying the shit.
People are into dark shit, man. That's dark. That's how.
No shit, man.
I
A
mean-
Clockwork Orange was made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I think I'm gonna run away on that one.
Run away.
Run away before a Clockwork Orange gets built up, Jimmy.
Yeah,
It's for your own good.
What time are we at?
I'm taking the man beast with me.
We're at 40 minutes.
Oh,
Well,
I'm gonna kidnap the beast.
we may come back.
Oh,
If we do, we will splice it together.
Yep.
oh my gosh.
Bye, everybody.
Slice you together.
Eat on dick.